let's get back to the kangaroo. All right. Now I did like the idea of him being like Beerus. So let me do a quick outline before I do the like final black outline. Let me do one more sketch on him to make him look like Beerus. I think that'd be sick. There's just so much going on in this piece. I really like this piece. So yeah, we're gonna give him like some God of Destruction type energy. I chose the wrong brush. Okay, so the Gods of Destruction kind of have this kind of, what would you call this? A crest? Oh, this is already just making it more interesting. I like that. Thanks, Makai, for the suggestion. All right, and let me see. He's kind of got like these rings. This is hilarious. I'm so glad I did this. If I never do this again, this was a fun experience. All right, so yeah, then you put some rings on this one too. I'm trying to get these details. So there's like a little diamond in the middle, followed by like three, just I guess rectangles. Okay. All right, so he's already starting to look like a god of destruction. And they also have like these little rings around the ears. So if you ever seen like what's it, Ultra Ego Vegeta with the ring on the ear, he's like being trained by Beerus, spoiler alert and all that. But now, do I want to give him the joggers? I don't think I. Let me see. I wanna, because if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna commit to it. Let's see. Plus, I'm looking at Beerus, and not all the gods of destruction look the same, but they do have like the same attire though. I never noticed they have like different. So they have like these the same pants. Let me see how I want to do this. So there'll be like pants that go over like this, and they're all pretty much they in Dragon Ball. They all have like the same baggy pants, but these would kind of be like joggers. And they have like this little sash part, not a sash, but like some drapery to it. And all of their drapery have like different symbols for it. I don't know what the significance is, but let me see. I'll leave that like that for right now. And they all rock the same shoes. These kind of piccolo boots they got going on. All right, all right. So, all right, all right, all right. All right, so a lot of them have tails, but they don't really have anything to the tails, so okay. Okay, he looks decent. I'm probably gonna go over his outline just to like clean up certain parts of this, like the new clothes he's got, and then I'm gonna go with the main outline. Let me check the chat again right quick. All right. Okay, okay. So let me start this again. And I'm not gonna do too much on this outline. I just wanna fix up certain areas, like this little drapery he's got. All right. And then the pants. Let me get like some bagginess going. And then in Dragon Ball, anytime there's a character with a tail, they just magically have like a hole in the pants. I don't know how that works, but it is what it is. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, and again, some of this, I cut these off a little too low. And anybody that just like got me on in the background, I really appreciate it. really helps me out. And anybody that's like actually just looking at what I'm doing, that is actually thanks for, checking out my art style. All right, so yeah, we're gonna just do these shoes right quick. And again, I'm just kind of tighten up a few areas. I'm not gonna completely go over this again. I'll actually do some claws right quick. I do want him to, have a few more menacing attributes. Okay, so I think that's fine. Now we're gonna go and outline this in black. So I'm gonna go get my pen tool again, start a vector layer. I'm glad I'm explaining this because if I didn't, I would have forgot. So I'm gonna start a vector layer, go in with my vector brush, and I'm gonna start this out with a size 15, and then just kind of do the back. Do I like that? Yeah, that's fine. All right, so we got that. I'm gonna bring that around. And the tail could also be at like the 15 size. Got to be careful with that. I don't want it to have too sharp of a cutoff, so you see how I want to do this. I'll just kind of do it like that. And that way it's not like a sharp end to it. Let me use my vector erase. And yeah, it's kind of like not this just pointy to it's kind of a little rounded. I might fix it up a little bit more later, but for right now, I just want to get the basic outline to it. So go back P, and then let's see, go 15. I don't want to get too sloppy with this. So I'm going to go to size 12 brush, bring up these legs. All right, and then have like the pants stop right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's fine. That looks fine. All right, and then I'm gonna bring this little band around. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. I'm gonna go a little bit thinner. No, I'm gonna stay at 12. I'm gonna stay at 12 for like the arms. Like I said, my minimum to like these brush sizes will really be like 12 or 10. The average I want this line weight to be is like 15. And I'll give it like some nice looking outlines to it, some like nice looking line work. So I'm gonna do the same thing for this arm, just kind of try to follow the contours I set up. I think that looks fine for the most part. And now I can go with a little bit smaller of a brush size. So I'm gonna go, actually no, let me do the head at like a size 12. All right. All right, now I'm gonna go to like size 10. And I'm only doing like a few like brush strokes for each of these. I kind of have it, but there's a lot of time you're gonna be control Zing, undoing because it just doesn't look how you want it to. I'm not too much of a perfectionist, but there's a lot of times where I just can't get the look right. And so I know there's a lot of people that are more of like perfectionists that would take even longer, but don't get in your head too much about the art you make. Just have fun with it. Just let the piece be what it wants to be, and I think you'll have a good drawing. So I love this kangaroo. I really love this kangaroo. Again, this is really like my first time drawing one, at least seriously. I might have like doodled one. I think I have doodled one just in my spare time before, but It's like the first serious kangaroo drawing I've ever done. I don't feel like redrawing that, so I'm gonna just get this twisted and bring it over here. All right, so I'm gonna finish off the legs and the arms, and then the kangaroo will pretty much be done. All right. So let's see. I'm gonna go here, finish up these hands. All right. I'm gonna do these little gold bands they've got. All right. Again, I like the thicker outlines. It's just part of my style, but some people don't like that. It is, to each his own, different strokes for different folks and all that. I'm gonna do this armband up top and then this other one, and then all we have left is the legs. So if you just take it, part by part, don't, stress yourself with like the general picture. Just kind of take it one step at a time. I kind of dance across the page when I'm drawing. Like I don't really focus in on any specific part. You saw I just kind of went from the kangaroo and then just skipped around. But let me see. All right. Okay, so now we're on the pant, like the other pant leg. Now we're doing the shoe. And we're almost done with the kangaroo. At least like the actual drawing portion of it. And I think drawing the shoes kind of helped too, because it had like these big feet and now it actually makes sense. Let's see. Tighten that up. Okay, so now we got this full on kangaroo with the high ground